150 different race cars attempted to qualify for one of 7 divisions of competition here today. Cars have been qualified, and it looks like we are ready to get underway with our very first feature event this afternoon. Here they come.
Off turn 4, Dick Brooks and Bob Slade look the field over, and the green flag flies. Genty's on the inside, and Damone is up high as they go to the first turn. They're still side by side. Genty's a little bit high in the corner, and here comes on the inside Ron Hoyle in the 15. He slides up to second as Greg Damone takes the lead in car number 68.
Ron Hoyle, who is driving one of the Rondo stable cars, runs in that second spot right behind Damone. Gentis gets right around sideways as Wade Gagner drops down low. Chuck Zentarski tries to find running room down at the bottom of the racetrack as well. He's not able to make the move that time, but now as they exit turn 2, Gentis gets a little bit out of shape. Dave Selleck drops down on the inside with a 177 as they begin to shuffle the deck and work their way toward the front. Wade Gagner challenges for the second spot as they exit turn number 4.
Gagner totally dominated his heat race yesterday, winning by more than half a straightaway in the Maybury number 7. And he is trying to get himself into contention here today. He's underneath Hoyle in turn 2. Chuck Zentarski, meanwhile, is running in the 4th spot in his number 8. He has had an absolutely miserable season and would love to turn it around and cap it with a win here today at Thompson. Trouble out in turn number 3. Around goes the 88 of Conrad Cody. Tony Sylvester is involved, in Leo Adams also involved in the number 14 car. So Tony Sylvester, probably for the first time this season, is involved in a crash out in turn number 7 here today. 7 main events. And up in front is Greg Damone driving car number 68. Maybury number 7 is in 3rd, followed by Chuck Zentarski in the captain's galley number 8, riding in the 4th spot.
Here they come. Green flag is out, and down on the inside, right around sideway, is Damone, but Ron Hoyle gets the bite on the outside groove, and Hoyle will lead them into turn 1. It's Ron Hoyle, followed by the 8 of Zentarski. The 7 of Gagner looks to the inside, but Damone 68 hangs tough on the outside. Down that long back straightaway they roll. It is the 47 of Tom Fox moving up into challenge in the 5th position. Rich Gentis is in 6th. The challenge for the lead right at the start-finish line.
Down on the inside comes Chuck Zentarski and lights up the brakes going down to the first turn. Zentarski has the lead, but here comes Gagner on the inside in the number 7. Gagner down low, runs side by side with Hoyle. Damone, who led the first 2 laps, is back to 4th spot. And Tom Fox, who won this race 2 years ago, is back in the 5th position in the 47. It is still Zentarski the leader. Gagner by a nose runs in 2nd. In 3rd is Ron Hoyle on the 15.
They run 3 wide through turns 1 and 2. Damone goes around right in front of the pack. He's able to bounce his way through the infield, get back out onto the racetrack. We remain under green, but it cost him dearly. Tony Sylvester will not make it 2 in a row today, as Sylvester has retired the Tiger Lee car to the infield.
Rick Sean and Rich Gentis getting together here in the front straightaway as they try to work their way up through traffic. Sean, who is a very strong competitor here at Thompson and closed out the season, the regular Sunday night season, extremely well with a couple of wins in a row, is trying to work his way up, although cars jamming together on the back straightaway. The number X8 of Paul Hurd, a former champion, jamming together with George Bissett and Gary Supernaut, and a lot of heated action in the middle portion of the pack. 6 laps are down, 14 to go, and a great battle up in front between Chuck Zentarski on the outside and Wade Gagner making his bid down low.
Gagner is deep into turn 3, Rich. They run elbow to elbow. Off the turn they come. A brand new leader emerges as they exit turn 4, and it is the 7th of Wade Gagner, but Zentarski battles back as we've got trouble down in turn number 3. It looks like the 23 machine of Norm Plantier and the 2 of Les Fletcher have come together. Plantier pulls away immediately, but you can see an awful lot of sheet metal damage is done to that car.
Herb Bennett had no place to go in the number 64. Okay, as he continues along, but Norm's car severely damaged. He's off turn 4, and now he shows them the clinch green, so they'll look for the start to come next time by. Chuck Zentarski having a great run here today. He's had a tough season. Feature winner 6th, Dave Selleck. Rick Sean is 8th. Brian McCarthy is 9th. or correction, McCarthy is 8th. Gentes is 9th, and Jim Ward rounds out the top 10.
Green flag back out as Wade Gagner jumps on the throttle, runs it up through the gearbox, and at the line. Gagner leads the 8 of Zintarski, but they run 3 wide as they head for turn 2. On the inside, it is Rondo. On the outside, the 47 of Fox. Here comes Rick Shawn with the Tony's Tool car number 8X. Down on the inside, Shawn finds a way to sneak a little bit higher, puts the 47 directly behind him. Hoyle runs next, as does Dave Selleck in the 177.
Selleck battling with McCarthy, and Tom Tagg right behind as well in car number 3. Tagg and McCarthy trying to work their way up through the pack. Look at the battle in the middle of the back straightaway, 3 wide. George Bissett on the inside. Paul Hurd, who was having his hands full with that number X8. Rich Gentes and Harley McFarland running wheel to wheel off turn 4. Gentes running that high line in his big Chevrolet Monte Carlo number 70, and he is falling to the rear of the field. McCarthy in the 41 is trying to go by Selleck. Selleck on the inside in the number 177. They are up on Ron Hoyle, who has fallen back to the 6th position. Zintarski is 2nd at the halfway mark, with Phil Rondo now moving to 4th.
Drivers are shown that cross flag indicating the halfway point as the 7 of Wade Gagner, the Mayberry Associates blue and white number 7 out in front. But the battle right now, all eyes are on car number 8, Chuck Zintarski, and the 19 of Phil Rondo, with the 8X of Rick Shawn knocking on the door. Here they come. Rondo looks to the inside of Zintarski. The Polish Rocket has the advantage down the front straightaway. Rondo runs in the 2nd spot. And then it is the 8X of Rick Shawn, the 47 of Fox, the 15 of Hoyle, Selleck, McCarthy, Jimmy Ward, Tom Tagg, and we've got trouble developing over in turn 2. The 23 of Harley McFarland, the 39 of George Bissett come together and slide down the backstretch. McFarland is able to pull away with a flat left front tire and a fender left in the dust somewhere. Bissett is able.
Ron Hoyle 6th, Dave Selleck 7th, Brian McCarthy 8th, followed by Jim Ward and Tom Tagg in the top 10. Green flag is out, and this one's back underway. Gagner hops back into the lead, slides up to the wall on the front straightaway. Zintarski holds on and defends that 2nd spot, but Al Rondo wants it on the inside. He's down low, side by side with Zintarski as they exit turn 2.
They stack them up and run them down. The backstretch is where they are as they work their way into turn number 3. The 7 of Gagner continues to lead. That battle for 2nd is as hot as it was before, with Rondo on the inside, Zintarski up on the outside, and Rick Shawn waiting in the wing. McCarthy and Hoyle also battling for position, as is the 3 of Tom Tagg. George Brayton now begins to move ahead of Jimmy Ward. As they head down the back chute, he will pull up alongside of Dave Selleck as they enter turn number 3. Off the turn they come. Gagner continues to set the pace with the 7. Gagner has been hot no matter where he has run all season long, and is showing just why he can still get the job done here this afternoon.
Gagner hasn't won yet here at Thompson Speedway, but he has got a good shot to do so now.
Rick Shawn suddenly was able to become a part of that 2-way run for 2nd. He broke it up a bit, and now Zintarski has battled back and is trying to take that spot away from Rick Shawn. But while all that has happened, Rondo has been able to break away, and Phil Rondo will now try to run down the rear bumper of car number 7 of Wade Gagner.
Rondo, who has not had a tremendously successful season here at Thompson Speedway, driving his own number 41, is now behind the wheel of this number 19. And he has got a good shot to win here, closing in on Gagner with 5 laps to go. It is Gagner in front, Rondo in 2nd, and there is going to be a fight to the finish in this late model stock car main. Shawn has just gotten by Zintarski, but he's going to have to scramble to close in and make this one a 3-car battle as they head into turn 3. Rondo closing in as he drives deep into that 3rd turn. His car is handling beautifully as he closes right in on Gagner with 4 laps to go.
16 are on the scoreboard. You're right, only 20 is scheduled for this event. And Rondo almost had a peak, but the 7 of Gagner able to gather it back together and continue to lead. And Gagner, as a result of that, suddenly has emerged with about the biggest advantage he's had in the last 4 or 5 laps. Off the turn they come. Wade Gagner, Phil Rondo, Rick Shaw, Chuck Zintarski, Tom Fox, Brian McCarthy, Tom Tagg, Paul Hurd, Dave Selleck, Ron Hoyle.
Trouble off turn 4 as Herb Bennett gets into the infield, and around goes Ricky Breen in the 09. Breen's car just barely brushing the wall, and the yellow flag will come out. A lot of dust being kicked up onto the front straightaway.
And Chuck Zintarski would love to grab his first at the Speedway here today. Green flag back out, and as they exit turn 4, Wade Gagner cranks up the big Chevrolet, and Gagner has the advantage once again into turn 1.
Rondo will try to make a move to the inside off turn 2, and he pulls up alongside the Gagner number 7. Side by side in the back straightaway. Gagner on the outside. Rondo down low, and here comes Rick Shawn in the number 8X. Shawn moves it in to make it a 3-car battle. Gagner cocks the car sideways. 2 laps to go, and they are wheel to wheel at the line.
So typical of all problems develop on the front straightaway. Gary Supernaut and Greg DeMone come together and slide T-bone style right down the front chute. Very, very fortunate for the 06 of Supernaut as he got right up on 2 wheels at one point in this event. Cognizant of that fact here today.
Green-white checker, Wade Gagner and Al Rondo, the front row, and the number 8X of Shawn come down to the line looking for the green flag, and they'll get it. Gagner goes back in front immediately. Shawn, in almost an exact repeat of the accident involving Gary Supernaut and Greg DeMone, come together in the front straightaway, and Shawn goes for a wild slide to the infield in turn 1. A heartbreaker for Rick Shawn, and the yellow flag comes right back out. Tough break for Shawn, who was running in the 3rd spot, coming together with Tom Fox, and he did a great job of driving to keep that automobile off. So we'll try it one more time with Bill.
Nice and easy into turn number 3. Gagner is the first to jump on the throttle. Green flag is out, but Rondo tries to pull up on the outside. Gagner stays way down low. Rondo has an advantage. Gagner is in trouble. Rondo now becomes the leader as Phil Rondo leads them off the turn. Wade Gagner finally gets the Mayberry car up to speed, but it costs him dearly. Here comes the X8 of Paul Hurd to challenge Brian McCarthy for the 3rd spot. This time by the white flag is out the final time around, the 5/8 in 1988 for the late model car.
Hurd suddenly coming up from the 4th or 5th spot, moving on up now to 3rd as he runs side by side with flying Brian McCarthy. Last lap as the field rumbles off turn 4. It is the 19 of Rondo in front. Gagner closes in, goes to the inside, tries to make it stick right on the bottom. Here comes Gagner down low. Rondo is up high. They come to the line side by side. It's Rondo to win.
Another incredible finish for the late model division here at the Thompson Speedway in the first of 7 feature events today. It was car number 19, Phil Rondo, taking down the win. In for 2nd was car number 7 and Wade Gagner. 3rd, the X8 of Paul Hurd. In the 4th position, car number 41 for Brian McCarthy, and in 5th, car number 8 for Chuck Zintarski. Then it was Tom Fox, followed by Tom Tagg, Ron Hoyle, Dave Selleck, and George Brayton. They head for turn number 1. They line up 2 by 2. Starter Chris Hopkins and assistant starter Frank Scambato.